Hey friends, it's Laura. Welcome or welcome back. So today is my May 2025 completed pages along with a teensy tiny little haul. I didn't complete a whole lot. This isn't everything, but I'll also show you my current whips. Some junk over here, hang on. Yeah, so I've still got some whips that are the same from last month that I have not touched this month. So those are gonna have to carry over to next month. And I've created some new whips. So let's just go ahead and get started. The haul will be at the end. It's only a couple bucks. Really been trying to focus on using what I have this month, kind of reining it in. Got a bunch of books on my wish list still, but I'm just feeling like I've definitely bought enough books for now, maybe until like my birthday. I'm just gonna move the camera for a second, hang on. Oops, that didn't work, hang on. Okay, sorry. So I got a couple mermaid pictures done. I don't know, let me see. I'll do all of those first. So this is, I also got some new, I don't have the whole pack with me, but I got magnetic bookmarks. I'll take these out. I've left a little bit of a mark. There we go. These magnetic bookmarks, they just came in a whole pack of like, I don't know, like 50 or something. And they were like $8.99, I think. And they've just got some probably like AI art or something on them. I mean, I don't know. They're just pretty little bookmarks. Again, trying to be more mindful about how much little bits of paper I'm just putting back out into the world with tabs or plastic tabs, or, you know, so I'll use up what I have, but just as far as buying new tabs, I thought maybe magnetic bookmarks would be a good way to go. So here's the first page. This is out of Tales from Atlantis by Hannah Carlzon. This was a previously untouched book. I did this on 5/13. This was done in colored pencils. I have no idea what colored pencils. My colored pencils, I will have to show you sometime, are a blend of, most of my colored pencils are mixed together. So like my Prismacolor and my Polychromos are all mixed together. So I use them interchangeably, and my Pablos are in the same case too. So I have no idea what I really used. There's quite a bit of gel pen in here. There's even a little bit, I don't know if you can see that on her hair. There's a little bit of shine on her hair. But I had fun with this. It was a relatively easy page. I didn't put too much pressure on myself to, you know, perfect anything. I just kind of took it, I kind of winged it. I didn't use a color palette. I just decided that I wanted her hair to be red and her fins to be purple blue. And after that, and then I decided I wanted there to be gel pen, and it just kind of progressed from there. So that's the first page. Next page was from 30 Spellbound Cloudy Scenes by Kamelia Angelkova. This was also a previously untouched book. And this one some reason these are leaving little marks. Maybe I need to clean the insides of these first. Oh, I hope you can't hear that. It's my air conditioning. Sorry if you can. Are they leaving marks on the back too? Yeah, I need to clean those bookmarks. But this was done on 5/2, so right at the beginning of the month. This was all done with Tombow dual brush pens. That's it. I just use markers. It's a really cute book. I'm looking forward to doing more. I like the I used a lot of the pastels in this page, and I really like the Tombow pastel pens. I could have used some gel pens like for the stars, but I don't think I had any with me, and I think I just went with it. Oh, and so that was for Mermaid also, because there were these little guys are mermaids, mermaid fairies. And the last one for Mermaid was from Portrait of the Mermaid by Sarah Burrier. This was also a previously untouched book, and I didn't finish it. Oh my gosh. I forgot to finish it. So I'll have to go back and finish this today. I finished all the pencil work, and then all this that's left, white, I was gonna go back and do gel pen, and like this stuff in her fin was gonna be gel pen or not gel pen, metallic watercolor. So this was all gonna be metallic watercolor, and some of this was gonna be gel pen. So, but I am done with all the colored pencil work. So that's a bummer. I can't believe I forgot to go back and do that. I put it on my desk like I was done with it, and then I just left it. So this was a really lovely book to work in. It is an Amazon printed book, but the paper doesn't feel feels a little nicer. I don't know. Maybe it just depends on where it was printed. Paper feels a little nicer. So I had a nice time. I will have to finish this. Maybe post a finished picture on my Instagram or something. Okay, so on to other pages. This is from Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford. I did this double page spread. Oops, sorry. Just trying to get it so you can see that. This started out with a lot of the leaves and flowers and butterflies and stuff started out with a base of Tombow dual brush pens. Some of them. And then some of them were just pencil, like Prismacolor or Polychromos. And then the background is Prismacolor or Polychromos. Up to here, like it fades up. A lot of the shading on top of the Tombow dual brush pens is Prismacolor or Polychromos. It was definitely a labor of love. It took a while. It took me a few weeks. This was an on and off kind of project. It took me a while. But I really like how it turned out. This was only my second page. This was my first page back in 2019. So this was only my second page. This is a double page spread, so that was fun. And then this was a whip from don't know why these bookmarkers are leaving all this stuff in here. I'm gonna have to go back and like wipe out like with a baby wipe. Maybe it's the edges of the bookmark falling apart. I'm gonna have to wipe out these with like a baby wipe or something and let them dry. Anyway, this was a WIP from last fall. Let me zoom you back in again. That last fall, probably like last September, maybe August, September, October, something like that. And this is Life of Witches by Usiku. This is the compilation book of all 3 of her witch books. I started it and then I almost finished it, and then I got bored of it and stopped. And so I went back and finished it just a few days ago, 2 days ago. And wasn't much left to do. So it's done. Not thrilled with how I finished it. I added some gel pen and stuff, and I'm just not thrilled with how I finished it, but it's done, and I'm happy that it's done. So this was also an untouched book, so that's good. And then into Lost Ocean by Johanna Basford. This, now speaking of labor of love, this was a labor of love. This was from, so this book came out 2015, so I probably got the book either 2015 or 2016. I remember not getting it right away because I got it at Ross. I didn't order from Amazon, I got it at Ross. And I've completed about maybe like a third of it. Completed like the orange details and a little bit of the grass. And then I gave up. And I was doing it all in pencil. This was all in pencil. Prismacolor pencil. And it was a horrible decision. I should have done fine liners. The amount of sharpening this took was just ridiculous. So I'll show you. Can you see all the shine in there? That's all gel pen. I went and added gel pen at the end because I felt it needed some gold, you know, some gilding. But other than that, it is all Prismacolor and everything is shaded and it just looks really nice. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. I really am. But it took me like you know, 9 years. I mean, it you know, it was such a long-term WIP, but I'm so glad to have it done now. And then I went on to start this one. So this is my current WIP. And I see I made a mistake right there. I accidentally dropped a pencil or something. Can you see that? Yeah. So, but this is my current WIP. I'm almost done with this leaf border. A little bit more to do up here. And then I'll figure out what I want to do for the insides of these seahorses. So this is taking me a while too. So I've just done a lot of shading and stuff in it. So I've done other pages in this book. Done this double page spread. This is a WIP. that I need to go back and finish. I've done these 2 pages. This is a whip. I guess that's it. Oh, and I just started this whip too, actually. I started this month with fine liners. So, because I want this to be like a big rainbow page. I've seen lots of people do rainbow pages with this one. So that's going to be my goal, is to make this a big rainbow page out of fine liners. Although I did see somebody do it with like oil pastels or chalk pastels, or, you know, some kind of something that you rub on, and that looked really cool, much easier too. So that's a thought. Anyway, so that's from Lost Ocean. Then we've got Small Victories. I finished the next wreath page. So this was the spring wreath page that I finished in, actually finished it in August. You know, I do want to go back and add more to this though. I forgot. You know, and I didn't mark this with a number either. So I think I'm going to go back and add more to this. I'm going to add like a vignette frame to this. A background. I'm going to go and add, this was with Inktense, I think. So I think I'm going to add an Inktense background to this as well and keep them cohesive. Because then the next one is fall and winter. And I'd like to do those this year too. So I think I'm going to call this one Not Done. This one was done with Arteza pencils though, which were fun to use. I think pulling those out every once in a while is fun to use. Current whip in here is this page, which is super busy page. And I'm just kind of taking it piece by piece. I was going to use a color palette, but I've already kind of deviated from that. So I think it's just going to be pretty. And I think that's going to be good enough. So I've been enjoying Small Victories lately. It's been good to take to like appointments, and along with my Arteza pencils, because they're in a smaller case. Like my Polychromos and my Prismacolors and my Pablos, they're all in a massive case, and I can't take those with me. So those are definitely stay-at-home pencils. And so Artezas and Crayolas are something I can take with me as I go to appointments. So so now we're just on to whips. This is out of a Posh coloring book by Deborah Muller, Soothing Inspirations for Fun and Relaxation. I've had this for a long time. This is also something I was working on at an appointment. Just kind of positive affirmation kind of page. Not putting a lot of thought into it. Just coloring. Not, you know, I did a little shading in the tree, but, you know, really not. No pressure kind of coloring. Speaking of, there's one more book I need to go grab. So you're gonna have to, I'm not editing this, so you're gonna have to hang out for like 2 seconds while I grab it. So, but we'll do that in a second. So other whip still is from the Coloring Book of Scotland by Elie Muldoon. Abbotsford. I still haven't finished this page. Beautiful page, beautiful book. Doing this in watercolor. I really just need to sit down at I need to have time to sit down at my desk. I do most of my coloring in bed, and I can't do watercolors in bed. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So I need to have time to sit down at my desk and do some watercolor. So that's a whip. And another ongoing whip that you've seen before is this from Secret Garden by Johanna Basford, is this maze page. Have not touched this since last time we talked. This pen is just going to live in here rent-free and until I get back to it. Because I would like to finish it. I'm so close to being done. And then I was gonna make like a little pathway. So I'm so close to being done with this hedge. So I do need to, it hurts my hand though to get in these little detailed spaces. So I do need to just spend some more time on it. So now for the hauls. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Back. I got another Posh coloring book by Deborah Muller. This is Inspirational Quotes for Fun and Relaxation. So I'm curious. So this is the difference. I'd like to know when these came out. She has multiple Posh coloring books. This one's 2017, the one I already had. This one's 2015. Okay, so this is some of her older work. So this is, it's got some of her figures in it. The other one does not. It's bolder lines. I feel like this one's a little more inspirational, a little more positive. I don't know. I feel like this one is my favorite out of the two I have. So I'm happy with this one. This one I will for sure be taking to appointments with me and coloring in. I'm very happy about this one. And then the other two I finally got my hands on Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. This was hard to get. It was unavailable for a little while, and then it was available, and it took a month to get here. Unfortunately, when it did get here, maybe you'll see better from the bottom. It's quite warped. I don't know that you can really see that. Anyway, but it's quite warped. I think it'll be fine once I'm coloring in it. I don't think I'm gonna notice. I won't do a flip through of this because everybody, so the first half is mermaids with the star signs. And we've got bus. Anyway, so I think this is such a beautiful book. The artwork in here is so beautiful. So I'm really happy to have this finally. Very happy. And then the last one I got at Michael's. I'm sure it's available on Amazon. This is the Cat Mom coloring book, Creative Haven by Joe Taylor. I'm sure it's on Amazon. This was a Michael's purchase, and I had a gift card. So we'll do a quick flip through of this. It's very cute. The cats are very cute. There's a variety of types of pages. This is definitely for a cat lover. I love this Christmas page. This is probably my favorite page in the whole book with this, oh, they're all in their little Christmas outfits. So cute. I like these mirror pages as well. I had not seen this book before. I need to turn that into a sticker. Ask me about my cat. I like this page. I think that would be fun. My cat is judging you. I think that would be a good sticker. just a really fun, lighthearted cat book. Nothing serious. What was the inside page colored as? That one. So, yeah, that is everything. You'll see another video from me coming soon. It'll be a different kind of video, but something I need to post. And yeah, and then we'll see about, you'll understand more when I post the next video. I don't know what my schedule is going to look like going forward. I'll probably still be posting like, you know, finished pages and hauls and stuff, but I don't know about color and chat, so we'll see. So I will talk to you again very soon. Until next time, everyone take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.